Buenos dias, Gunners Collective TV. Back at it, you already know. Like a torta with some bad habits. Bye, bye. This is a good one. Let's get straight to that intro. Welcome back to the channel, and if you haven't already hit that like and subscribe button, make sure you go ahead and do that. Put your notification bell on all so that way you're directing the direction of the dope content that the gun stays kicking. Hey, man, I appreciate all your support. I'm very humbled by it, for reals, right? So ADAM22, the tuck rule, right? No, not the offense, defense, but the tuck rule, the Tom Brady, the Raider killer, the tuck rule. Adam implemented the tuck rule during this fight, right? We all seen it. Not one jab thrown, not one pinch thrown, not one ear flicked, nada. Just straight up tuck and roll, right? Fight or flight. I believe I can fly, right? His soul damn near flew out his body when that dude hit him, right? When Jason Love hit him, that it was over. Now, him and Lucky Sunsu from Hoostocks seem to be having this beef that is getting worse and worse by the day. Now they're starting to go back and forth. Now it seems like a real beef is starting to brew. Can we see in 2026 ADAM22 versus Lucky Sunsu from Hoostocks in the ring? Well, that's going to be a hard fight to make because Lucky, according to Lucky, any Southerner, any Vato representing the South Side allegedly that goes on the ADAM22 No Jumper podcast is ostracized. That's it, right? Meaning you are not going to be allowed to come on Hoostocks and sit down with real ones. Okay, you're not going to go get to look at Loca. You ain't getting that. You better stick to watching his Instagram posts because you ain't got nothing coming if you go over there and fuck with the 22ster, aka fucking Tuck and Roll Punky Brewster, right? ADAM22 should be the last one speaking ill about anyone and what they're going to do. Okay, because after that performance in the ring, which was 1,000 times worse than mine, right? I can say, Adam, stick to podcasting. You're better at that. Or cuckolding. Whichever you choose first. It's up to you. Because what Lucky is saying is a lot of facts, right? He feels some type of way about Adam. He feels, of course, the way he feels because Adam disrespected him and tried to paint him as a racist, as someone who was prejudiced, as someone who was making derogatory statements to blacks because he feels some type of way without even really knowing the individual. Taking something that he said and blowing it up and basically challenging blacks to get off on Mexicans and to feel some type of way and implementing his power over people and not even sugarcoating it or adding preservatives, just straight up saying, oh, where are all you brothers at? You guys just going to let the Mexican get away with that? Right? That's how he did it, basically. Utilized people as tools to further his hatred towards Mexicans. Yeah, I said it because that's how I feel. And I'm going to say it like Lucky says it, man. ADAM22 is a utilizer of people. Someone who will say something and then go hide behind the bush. That's exactly what he's always been. That's what he continues to be. And that's just facts and truth. Anyone could see. Open your fucking eyes, Pedro, and look. That Vato is utilizing you on his platform for views, money. And at the end of the day, if you get locked up, get incarcerated, get snatched up, get checked in your hood, get DP'd, he's going to go play blackjack. So it's all good. Or go make another movie with the brother and Lena. That's just facts, right? Now, it's been heating up as far as the back and forth. Adam put out a statement. I put it on my thumbnail where he pretty much took everything that Lucky said in stride and kind of laughed about it and said that he is the lamest Southsider in LA and that he ducks fades from very reputable brothers, right? Now, we all know that Spody Face did call out Lucky to some type of boxing shenanigans, some type of MMA fight, whatever he chose to do. No disrespect to Spody Face, man. Respect to the 40s, right? That man felt how he felt in defense of his people, and because of the derogatory statement that Lucky did say, right, that he wanted to see him. head up till he was fed up. Now that's hard, right? Now, a lot of people were saying that Lucky turned down that fade. Lucky didn't want to fight him in the ring for a bag. Lucky didn't want to do a lot of things, right? But I distinctly remember watching a video that Lucky put out where he did apologize, not for the statement, but for the way people took the statement, because that's not his intention to be a racist or anything like that. And also, he said, as far as Spotify went, because it came from a street mentality and a street dude that's certified out there, allegedly, right? That he wasn't down to go in no ring. He wasn't down to try to get a bag off of it. He was in the streets. So if they wanted to see anybody, let's keep it in the streets. He did post an event he was at and invited anybody that wanted to show up at any time. The air was the opportunity, right? Now, I'm not saying that Spotify bowed down and didn't show up. I'm just saying that's the way he put it out there. He never declined invitation for a fight. He says, no, I'm not doing it that way. I'm doing it street. That's what I seen. Maybe I seen the wrong thing. Maybe behind the scenes he said Charlie, right? But I didn't see that on the internet. I seen one man saying we can go get this bag and give the people what they want and let me get my action for what you said about my people. And then I seen the Mexican dude, right? Or the representative of the Mexican dudes, because I heard he's Russian and all kinds of other things, right? It doesn't matter. He's from a Mexican hood. He supports the raza. They support him. That's how that goes, right? The same thing if there's a black dude supporting the raza, Tommy Guns, he's half Mexican, or even all these other brothers, man, that claim South Side or North Side, right? They kick it with the essays, use an essay, right? That's pretty much how that goes. That's how you're functioning, right? Do I got a big ass gray hair right here? That I'm have to pull out? Damn, man, I got wisdom for reals, right? That's called a wisdom tooth. Back to what I was saying. It doesn't matter, right? Lucky is still representative of the raza. And he chose to say, let's keep it street. Now, Adam felt some type of way about that. So here comes Adam. Mr. Silver Spoon, Ricky Schroeder, right? And he jumps in the ring with a nemesis, an adversary, which they're really friends. Let's keep it real, man. That dude gave 1.5 foot long dick to his wife. So that made them family. Literally, right? Same fluid. They got you know how like a lot of us, all brothers and Mexican, we got the same blood flowing through our veins. They got the same fluid flowing through his wife's veins, right? So they are family. Okay. That is, you know what I'm saying? She got 2 lovers and one ain't the same. One's a big brother and the other is a lame. Let me tell you about her first lover. He treats her kind. Her eyes roll back. She needs no massage. He makes her whole back crack, and she loves him, right? And the other one's just a lame. People getting arrested on his platform. Now, as far as Adam goes, he feels some type of way, and I understand, because he feels like Lucky is basically throwing something out there, and Adam has to clap back. So calling him the lamest Southsider because he's ducking fades, Adam, just because you got in the ring with your homie and did the tuck and roll, did the Tom Brady, does not mean that you're hard. You know, it means you went to a celebrity boxing match. Not even the promoters are happy with you. They ain't even trying to pay Adam. They gave him half. Where's my crypto coin? Motherfucker, it's inside your old lady, like everyone else. Right? That's where your crypto coin's at. They only break them off half because they had to reanalyze the situation and see in the contract, because he did not throw one flick. Is it all right? Anyways, the beef is brewing. As you can tell, I don't really care for Adam22. I don't hate him, but I don't agree with them on most everything, right? Mostly because he utilizes Mexicans and blacks. That's why. You know what I mean? And if that's a problem with you, then that's a problem with you. No hatred. I don't hate on the man because he has more money than me. I don't hate on the man because he has a big podcast. Shit, I'm doing fine right here in my office. You know what I'm saying? I'm Gunners Collective. I've been doing my thing. But I will say this, that beef between him and Lucky is brewing up. Now, I don't know if Adam's ready for a beef like that. And I see Lucky the other day, man. I watched this little thing. He was chilling with Loca, man. He was talking about it. He's laughing. He's encouraging Adam to get back to his grind and do his thing, man. And basically saying, man, let bygones be bygones. I ain't tripping, bro. Meanwhile, I was taking little shots here and there. I get it, right? He's feeling some type of way. This dude put his life in danger. See, Adam didn't realize that. By trying to get all the brothers to feel some type of way about Lucky, he was putting his life in danger. And I know people are going to say he put his own life in danger saying what he said. Maybe so. But when someone is antagonizing the situation, throw fuel on the fire, it just makes the fire bigger, right? The fire was like this. This motherfucker blew it up. And that was Adam that took to the internet and exploded that flame. Okay, yes, Lucky did say what he said. And he reaped the repercussions for that. There's a lot of people that didn't like it, kind of fell off, didn't agree. And there's a lot of people like, it was just comedy. He was trying to be funny, and it was done in bad taste, right? I was one of them because I still watch Hoostocks because they got good conversation over there, right? And that's just the way it is. Adam is totally against any podcaster that have motion. Any podcasters that get motion or have motion, he's in competition with them. It's a competition. You are a visitor to Southern California. You are not a resident of Southern California. You are an outsider that came to visit Southern California. And for some reason, everyone, all gang members included, have decided to embrace this guy. Why? I have no idea. Was he planted there? I have no idea. I'm not one of those conspiracy theorists that say, oh, he's a plant. He's a fed. I don't know what he is. But I know a lot of motherfuckers get locked up surrounding that fucking podcast. That's a fact. You know what I'm saying? We got one that's coming home tomorrow. Mac, right? He's supposed to get out tomorrow, allegedly. As far as this beef between Lucky and Adam goes, it seems like Adam is coming from a place of hatred where Lucky's coming from a place of checking him. Basically saying, bro, keep my name out your mouth. Anyone that fucks with him, don't fuck with me. And let's just keep it pushing. He encourages Adam to get back to his content, what really made him, which was the music and the positivity, not the Jerry Springer show shenanigans and bullshit. Because if you look, really it's just him and Whack 100 sitting around the table talking about people, talking shit, exposing everybody, right? And then Adam, the 22ster, he got hands, he knows karate, he'll beat everyone up. Man, that motherfucker went in there and did the tuck and run, not the duck and run. He didn't even duck. He just, man, he got beat up in front of his wife. And his wife said, I still love him. Well, of course you do. He lets you fuck everybody. Just look, no disrespect to his wife, it's just the truth. Okay? He'll say it, so I might as well say it. We all know it, right? I'm just a man that'll say it. Lucky didn't duck any fades. So when Adam is putting out comments that Lucky is the most lamest Southsider in LA and that he's ducking fades, man, you got to watch your words, homie. You got to watch what you're saying, Adam, because you are a visitor, respectfully, to the city of LA. You are someone from somewhere else that came in and is lucky enough to have an establishment there and make money off the grittier streets of Los Angeles and the gang members that are out there and the people that are out there. You got to know your place and you got to respect where you're at when you're in someone else's backyard. That is Lucky is homegrown. He grew up in Northeast LA. He's from LA. He's got it on him, right? So before you bite a bullet, man, you got to understand what mag that is, what caliber of bullet you're biting off. You know, Lucky, I see, tries to be very respectful. That's why I support his channel, is because he's respectful to all raza. He's respectful to everybody. He has fun. He sips a little bit. He has a good time. But you could tell when that individual right there gets down to the brass tacks of things and gets down to the bottom of it, he's pretty adamant in what he says, and he's well thought out. I can respect that. Total opposite of me. I just say, and I'm crazy, right? But I think people respect my intelligence because they know in this crane, in this shiny-ass dome, because the light's shining on it right now, right? Knows that I got a lot of fucking intellect right here. I just put out what I want to put out, right? And I try to do it smooth with a purpose. I'll say this. The beef is brewing. And like I said, can we see a celebrity boxing match between Adam and Lucky? I think not. I think Adam wants to do anything he can to get to the paper because ultimately I don't think Adam hates anyone. He might hate me and people I associate with, but I don't think he hates anybody. I think he's just a businessman that wants to get money. But before you can be calling people lame, and just because you went in a ring and did the tuck roll, bro, doesn't make you hard. Now, it does take heart to get in that ring, especially with a monster like Jason Love. But there ain't a part on that man's body he hasn't already seen 10 times over, right? So he already knew what he was dealing with. That was the master plan to a money grab. We all seen that. We all know that. I'm not going to react to the vid. There's nothing to react to. That's a fucking 30-second clip of a fucking dude fucking balled up looking like a ladybug, right? That's all that is. That motherfucker did what is that, the potato bug? That's all it is. All we seen was the top of his head and the bottom of his balls. It was crazy. That Vato he was a roly-poly. That's what he is, a roly-poly. So the situation he has brewing with Lucky, I can see Lucky's trying to take the higher road, but Lucky's feeling how he's feeling. He felt that man disrespecting him. And the thing is, instead of Adam saying, you know what? Dude's right. Maybe I went a little too far. No, Adam doubles down. And I know people misconstrue that as being gangster. Oh, he's doubling down on what he believes from a distance. You know, would he be saying that, man, if he was in Lucky's presence? Would Lucky be saying what he says if he was in Adam's presence? I don't know. My money's on Lux, though, man. Something about him makes me think that what he says brings truth and he feels the way he feels. Now, of course, Adam's taking it as disrespect and hatred when he's saying any Southsider that goes can't fuck with him. He's just saying, if you fuck with this dude, Adam, I ain't fucking with you. You're not welcome to my podcast is what he's saying. That he didn't say don't go or else you're going to get whacked. He didn't say don't do this or don't do it. He said, if you fuck with old boy, I don't fuck with you. That's it. And he didn't say it to brothers. He didn't say it to whites. He said it to his own people, his own gente. And let me tell you, Adam, you are not part of that bubble. You might know some people that know some people, but you are not part of that. That man, if he feels that way about his gente, he's going to let his gente know. You know, Adam, see, you can't claim to do that with your people because you never have your people on there. If you do have a white dude, it's that little white kid from Utah, man, that got the shit slapped out of him a gang of times. Or it's Kelpie getting beat up on your fucking podcast. Or it's always a wood or a white dude, man, that's from a black gang or a Mexican gang. It's like you never have no good, solid woods on there, brother, right? To speak their piece. Why? I just don't understand, right? I just don't understand. Anyways, Lucky does. And his understanding of the situation is he don't like you. So for people that are trying to rile it up in the comments and, hey, man, Lucky's scared and he won't get in the ring with Adam. Adam won't get in the ring with Adam. You know what I'm saying? His body got in there, but his soul left. You know what I'm saying? His soul was chilling with what's his name? Lil Pump. If you really look close, man, you see Lena, there's an empty seat in Lil Pump. That was Adam's soul sitting right there. His body got in there, got beat up and got out. That was it. That's just the facts, right? And everybody knows this. Everybody sees this. So there's my reaction to the fight. People have been asking me to do a reaction to the fight. He got beat up. That's my reaction. My reaction to the situation, this beef that's brewing, is getting worse, man. And it could actually get serious because, see, Lucky fucks around some real motherfuckers, right? That's pretty much established. If you know, you know. And I'm not saying prison-wise or politic-wise. I'm just saying real people that really feel some type of way about him. Adam got security guards. That's about it. Because we all know, man, if anything was to go down, Whack 100 be like, oh, Pablo, you're on your own blood, right? He'll let him do his own thing. You heard Whack during the fight, get him, Adam, get him, Adam. Oh, Adam a bitch. Oh, Pablo. You know what I mean? Hey, ain't no one really got Adam's back. You want to know why? Because he has never proven himself to have anyone else's back. That's just the truth of the matter, man. When you're utilizing the people and when people start to open their eyes and finally realize it, like Lucky's putting out there, like, hey, man, facts is facts. Right? All you got, it's in black and white. All you got to do is see it. That's just the truth. Look, I'm not trying to disrupt Adam's movement. Like Lucky said, get yours, bro. Get yours. But don't be calling person the lamest Southsider and then this and that. That's pretty lame. That's lameish, right? Bro, you just did the West Side Connection and bowed down in the ring to a dude who put that much dick in your own lady. At least throw one punch for the this song's dedicated to the homie. Throw one for the homies, right? Throw one punch for a man that had your lady's eyes in the back of her head. One. Can we get one punch? Oh, one punch, blah, 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 blah. But we need one. Adam didn't throw not a one. You know what he threw? He got thrown out the arena. Motherfuckers was like, that was the main event? Oh, guys. That was like when Crip Mac, remember when Adam had him on the show and he was talking about what's the name? The dude that seen Old Town Road, right? And then he said, oh, cuz that, right? That was Adam. You know what I'm saying? Hey, if Crip Mac was there, shit would have been funny. He'd have been Crip walking that motherfucker. He'd have walked Adam out and said, can they throw a punch on 55th Street? Cuz you got a DP coming. Anyways, with that being said, is there a big beef between Lucky and Adam? Is it really serious? I'm making light of it and having fun, but is it really serious? Because I know Los Angeles, right? I've been locked up down in the Whittier Boulevard area. And I'm going to tell you guys right now, anytime I was in LA, it was serious. If you look for serious, you find serious. This internet shit, people just disrespect each other and they think it's all cool, man. But some people, it ain't cool. It just really isn't. With that being said, let me know what you guys think. Thumbs up or thumbs down. Heavy's going to be the head that wears the crown. I'm going to continue to strive, struggle, and strive for what I honestly and truly believe in. That's the betterment of all people. This video is sponsored by Barrio Liquors out there in Turlock, California. If you're ever in the Central Valley in the 219 area and you slide through that little old city of Turlock, slide into the Barrio and get you some icy and cold to drink. Also by Sticks and Stones Yard Service out there in the big state of Arizona. Google the homeboy, look him up, man. If you're in his direct immediate area, he'll come to you and take care of business. With that being said, let me know what you guys think. I want to see in the comments. Who wins if they're a fight? Adam or Lucky? Who you got? I'll tell you who my money's on. The Russian.